HBO's The Idol is giving Euphoria a run for its money with only 2 episodes remaining in its 5-episode season, as the dubious romance between recovering pop star Jocelyn, Lily Rose Depp, and a shady nightclub owner Tedros becomes even more tangled. Jocelyn began telling her new friends in last week's episode about the abuse she suffered at the hands of her mother, who would hit her with a hairbrush when she disobeyed, using it as a corrective measure when Jocelyn didn't exercise, flirted with someone she didn't like, or did anything that wasn't up to her mother's standards. Tedros told Jocelyn to fetch the hairbrush after hearing these upsetting memories, saying they needed to overcome the ordeal to become stronger. By episode 4, Stars Belong to the World, Tedros had greater control over Jocelyn's choices as Diane, her friend and backup dancer, gained more attention. After discovering Tedros' real name and criminal history, Destiny confronts Chaim, Jocelyn's other manager, at the beginning of the episode. The man hiding out as Tedros Mauricio Costello Jackson was on trial for kidnapping and torturing his ex-girlfriend for 3 days while she was his captive. After sharing her obtained information with Chaim, Destiny approaches him with a proposal. Chaim rejects the idea, so the two come up with a new scheme in which Destiny serves as Tedros' eyes and ears at Jocelyn's home, while Chaim watches over his every move. Chloe and Destiny have a talk in which Destiny gives Chloe advice about singing and inquires about her relationship with Tedros. This conversation is where Destiny gives Chloe her first indication of trouble. When Chloe was a heroin addict, Tedros got her off the streets and let her stay at the club until she and the rest of Tedros' group started residing at Jocelyn's house. Chloe claims that Tedros saved her life. When Destiny inquires about Chloe's age, she starts to reply, 17, but then corrects herself, stating that she is actually 18. Jocelyn is blindfolded by Tedros while they record a new song in front of Jocelyn's friends and various producers in an effort to pull the finest music out of her. Tedros instructs Jocelyn to pretend that they are the only two in the room. In front of the microphone, Tedros starts to amuse Jocelyn as Destiny, Leah, Rachel Sennett, Mike Dean, and a number of other people look on. After taking center stage in the music video for World Class Sinner, Diane is invited by Nikki to a meeting at Jocelyn's record company, where she is offered a tempting route to glory, starting with recording World Class Sinner as her own. The offer is difficult to decline, but we haven't yet heard Diane's response. Tedros calls for everyone staying at the house to wake up and get in a clue as he starts to pick on Xander after sneaking on him and listening to him sing in the shower. Tedros pulls out his shot collar, which Jocelyn gets for him, and begins to use it on Xander despite his attempts to flee, rehashing previous drama with Xander's role in keeping the abuse against Jocelyn on the down low, among other scenarios. It becomes evident after some time that Xander was collared all day. Tedros wakes Jocelyn up with a fantastic idea and proposes she tells the world about her trauma. Instantaneously, Jocelyn makes an Instagram live appearance and speaks to her fans about the violence she endured at the hands of her mother. She assures her followers that her past trauma won't have an impact on the person she wants to become and declares herself to be a new Jocelyn. Diane goes up for a gathering at Jocelyn's place and starts talking to Tedros quite passionately. In the meantime, Chloe lets Jocelyn know that Tedros and Diane were acquainted long before Jocelyn met them at the club, and that Tedros had even urged Diane to bring Jocelyn there in the first place. When Jocelyn eventually has a chance to speak with Diane informs her about the offer to accept World Class Sinner as her own and requests Jocelyn's approval to do so. Jocelyn gives Diane the go-ahead to take the single after being completely astounded by what she just discovered. Jocelyn, who had broken up with Rob after discovering that he had cheated on her with a co-star, invites him to the party after finding out about Diane's connection with Tedros. Rob enters the room without knowing who Tedros is, which causes Tedros to become extremely terrified by the actor. Tedros waits at the door while Jocelyn hooks up with Rob, completely forgetting about him. When Rob departs, Xander approaches him and requests a picture with a scantily dressed member of Tedros' crew. To Rob's amazement, the girl surprises him by acting very suggestively in the picture. As Rob departs, Xander exclaims, "It's perfect," validating Tedros' likely mastermind Tedros' plan to jeopardize his relationship with Jocelyn and post the photographs online.